The Rules of Wealth Part 2. Being rich is not a reward, it's a consequence. At 12 o'clock at night, the same boy was sitting at his table again. In Part 1, he had understood that money is first made in the mind and later in the bank account. He had written down his old beliefs. Money is bad. Rich people are different. It is not my cup of tea. Every line was making him feel small from the inside. But today a second question was in front of him. Even if the thinking regarding money changes, will wealth be built just by thinking? Or does the real test begin in action? The fear begins right here. Many people listen to talks about changing the mindset, but then life keeps moving with the same salary, the same expenses, the same complaints, and the same empty hands. The curiosity is that if wealth is not a reward, then what is it? Is being rich a certificate of being a good person, or the consequence of doing the right things? Richard Templar's rule is very straightforward. Wealth is not a prize that the world gives you for being good. Wealth is the result of your decisions, skills, and effort. In Part 1, we understood that considering money an enemy is wrong. Money is a tool, and its impact depends on the person using it. But Part 2 says that just considering the tool good is not enough. If a hammer is in hand, a house can be built, and a wall can also be broken. To earn money, you have to create value. No one will give you money just because your heart is good. The market looks at value, not intention. This thing might sound a bit harsh to hear, but in the practical world, payment is often received not on sympathy, but on usefulness. The more useful value you give, the more your earning can grow. This does not mean that honest people always become rich, or every rich person is moral. This just means that money is the consequence of some action. Someone made a product, someone gave a service, someone sold a skill, someone took a risk, someone made a system. Money often comes as the result of that very chain. Sometimes this chain is ethical, sometimes it is questionable. Therefore, while learning the rule, we must remember that building wealth and saving character are both necessary. 𝐮𝐻𝐿's example shows this very tension. He was a name associated with the online gambling brand Bodog, and US authorities even took legal action in 2012. This example is not for promoting gambling. Gambling can increase financial risk, and every person must follow their country's laws and ethical boundaries. But the lesson in this story is that money was not a reward. It was the consequence of using a business system, marketing, risk, and legal gray areas. Now the question is not whether we copy him. The question is that in the world, money often goes towards the side where activity, strategy, and execution are strong. If someone works in an organized way, even in a wrong direction, the flow of money can build up. Therefore, a right person should be even more disciplined. Because if good people keep fearing wealth, money will often go into those hands that see only profit, not responsibility. Understanding the true meaning of value. Now look at the second example. A boy used to clean luxury cars. A common man might think, so much money just for cleaning cars? How is this possible? But he did not just sell cleaning. He sold trust, he sold detailing, he sold perfection, and he reduced the fear of those people whose cars were very expensive. Where a normal car wash is a matter of a few minutes, their luxury detailing becomes a game of patience, skill, product knowledge, and reputation. His clients were not just buying a shining car. They were buying the confidence that their expensive asset was in safe hands. The real principle of wealth is visible right here. Money often goes to that place where the problem is big, trust is low, and the solution is rare. If your skill is common, earning can be limited. If your skill becomes valuable, reliable, and rare, the same work can become premium. Therefore, stop considering any work small. No work in the world is small if you take it to a quality where people start trusting it. A tailor does not just stitch cloth. If his fitting is perfect, he stitches confidence. A teacher does not just teach a lesson, they give future clarity. A consultant does not just give advice, they reduce the price of confusion. A doctor does not just give a prescription, they give direction to a family standing in fear. Therefore, money comes not directly in exchange for time, but in exchange for value. Time is limited with everyone, but every person creates value at a different level. This is the reason why two people earn different incomes, even by working equal hours. The difference is not just in hard work, but also in skill, positioning, and result. Hard work is necessary, but hard work alone is not enough. If the hard work is in the wrong direction, a person gets tired more and moves forward less. Smart work does not mean shortcuts. Smart work means that you apply your energy where the problem is real and people want to pay for the solution. In Part 1, we said that shame regarding money will have to be removed. In part 2, the talk moves forward that now the responsibility of creating value will have to be taken. If you are a student, your wealth is currently being built in the skill bank. If you are a professional, your wealth is being built in reputation and expertise. If you are an entrepreneur, wealth is being built in your systems. And if you are a parent, wealth is also being built in the financial habits taught to your children. The power of compounding and the savings trap. Now we come to the second powerful rule. Money begets money. Meaning money attracts money. This line is not romantic, it is practical. The person who is left with a little extra money can invest it. Return can come from investment. If the return is invested again, growth can be fast. This is where the magic of compound interest comes. In simple language, when interest starts forming on interest too, money slowly starts working on its own. But compounding is not visible instantly. In the initial years, growth feels slow, just like a seed is quietly building a root inside the soil. Then a time comes when that same small plant starts looking like a big tree. People think suddenly money increased. But in reality, time was working quietly. The RBI also calls compound interest, interest on interest. Meaning, along with your original amount, a new return forms on the return built upon it as well. This is the reason why wealthy people do not focus only on earning. They make saving, investing and reinvesting a part of their wealth machine too. But the middle class trap comes here. As soon as income arrives, the entire money gets spent. First needs, then wants, then impulse and savings disappear at the month end. If every earned rupee gets spent, money will never become an employee. It will leave the house even before working for you. Richard Templar explains this with a rabbit example. If you have rabbits and you eat all of them, how will breeding happen in the future? Money is also just like that. Some money is for today's needs, but some money has to be saved for future growth. If you eat up the growth money in lifestyle too, then no matter if income increases, wealth will not be built. This very difference is between earning and becoming wealthy. Many people earn a high salary, yet remain financially weak. The reason is simple. Their lifestyle keeps running along with their income. As soon as the salary increased, a bigger phone, an expensive bike, a bigger flat, more outings, and more social pressure. The result? Income became big but freedom remained small. Cultivating financial discipline. A person who builds wealth saves their money soldiers first, then sends them to work, then puts the returns that came from those soldiers to work as well. This is not an overnight formula. This is boring discipline. But wealth is often built from boring habits, not from exciting expenses. Here another caution is necessary. Investing does not mean taking blind risk. Do not put in money just because some friend, reel or influencer is saying so. Study, diversify, keep an emergency fund, understand debt and take risk according to your life stage. Money has to be grown, not gambled. Many people start dreaming of getting rich quickly after hearing about compounding. But compounding demands patience. It does not reward impatient people. If you pull out money again and again, compounding will break. Just like pulling a plant out from the root every month to see whether it grew or not, the plant can die. That is why a wealthy mindset is visible not just in earning money, but also in not touching the money. Restraint is also a financial skill. Your first responsibility is to earn. The second responsibility is to save. The third responsibility is to invest with understanding. The fourth responsibility is to avoid unnecessary lifestyle pressure. A simple life does not mean a boring life. A simple life means that you choose your happiness yourself, do not borrow it from the market. Small happiness with family is necessary. Good clothes, food, travel, celebration, all are part of life. But amidst all these, growth money must remain saved. If every happiness is being bought by breaking a loan, credit card or future saving, then that is not happiness, it is delayed tension. Money begets money works only when the first money is saved. To save the first money, control on expenses and questions on desire are necessary. Ask yourself, will this purchase improve my life or just improve my mood? And if the mood has to be improved, is there a cheaper way for it? This question is small but powerful. With this, impulse spending reduces and money slowly starts standing on your side. Part 1 had taught us that money is not bad. Part 2 teaches that money will not remain neutral either if you give it direction. You can send it into waste or can apply it in growth. You can make it a servant of show-off or can make it a worker of freedom. Wealth is a consequence. If action is scattered, the result will be scattered too. If action is consistent, then even small money can become a foundation. Therefore, from today, do not do your work waiting for a reward. Look at work like value creation and consider money the signal of that value. If the signal is less, do not fight with yourself. Improve skill, understand the market, choose a big problem and build trust. And whatever money comes, do not spend it entirely. Keep a little separate for today, a little for family's happiness and a little for the future. Because real richness begins when money does not just stay in your pocket, but starts working for you. But the journey is not complete yet. Because earning money and growing it is one thing, but holding it and protecting it is a different game. In the next part, the question will be even more scary. If money starts coming, how will you save it? And why do some people become empty-handed again even after becoming rich?
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.